Trevor Matich, who stops by every single Friday to talk a little ball with us. D.J. Uiagalelei, the starting quarterback now for Clemson. Highly touted kid, coming out of high school, true freshman, enrolled early. What kind of player is he to replace Trevor Lawrence?
Well, key word, Matt, is kid. And when you're a true freshman replacing the Heisman candidate because of injury, the first rule is don't freak out. And we don't have a whole lot of play from him. He's just mop-up duty. This is from Citadel, but he did show a little bit of calmness and the ability to process information under pressure. Now, I get it if the receiver's open, but another look shows what that pressure is. He gets flushed out of the pocket, and then a couple of guys are coming to hit him, and a lot of young quarterbacks will be looking at the rush instead of looking downfield to solve the problem with their arm. And so this guy's first job is don't lose this game, because the game, he can't win, but he could lose it if he tries to do too much.
He's a big kid. He's got a big arm. He's one of those players I'm interested to see how they tinker with the offense a little bit, because they're going to have to do just enough. He's not Trevor Lawrence. He's a bigger kid. He can run.
Yeah, he absolutely can run. And running is fine. I mean, he's 250 pounds. You can see how physical he is. But the truth of it is, he needs to play extremely conservatively. It's the defense that'll be the first line of defense to win this game against a BC offense that's actually really good. And then you've got Travis Etienne, who has a chance to really bolster his Heisman candidacy, if he's even thinking that way, because he doesn't have his quarterback Heisman candidate Trevor Lawrence in there. He will now be the big star. That defense is without its top play caller, linebacker James Skalski. And here's what I expect, Matt. You talk about tinkering with the play. I expect the first three plays scripted for Clemson to be this. Number one, handoff to Travis Etienne. Second play, short pass. Third play, play action to Etienne. Double move off that short pass, deep throw down the field. And if that happens that way, everybody watching that game needs to send me $1.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to clip that off. You're going to be here next Friday?
Yes.
All right, we're going to review that next Friday to see if Trevor Matich, in fact, did script the plays. You played for Clemson, so you know the program well, Eric. How will head coach Dabo Swinney adjust his game plan for tomorrow's game against Boston College without Lawrence?
Matt, a good thing that this staff has shown is that they're willing to change their game plan and things that they call to fit the strengths of who's on the field. Offensive coordinator Tony Elliott has done a fantastic job of that in his career, all the way back to his first game in 2014. You saw him adapt and change the play calling to fit a quarterback, Cole Stout, who was not Deshaun Watson, could not do what Deshaun could. So I expect we see some quarterback power, some big plays over the top, just to fit what DJ can do. Now, again, another big factor here is they have number 9, the best running back in the country, in Travis Etienne. I expect that they give him that ball over and over again. We have never seen him carry the ball rushing-wise, more than 27 times. So I think that we can see that broken this Saturday, maybe get close to, 30, 33.
You had mentioned DJ. That's DJ Uiagalelei. He is the true freshman, one of the top-rated recruits coming out of high school. He will start in Lawrence's place tomorrow. So what do we need to know about Uiagalelei?
Guys, he has a rocket launcher of an arm, really the strongest arm of the team, can let it rip, but his size is another thing that Clemson hasn't had since Taj Boyd. You think of the quarterbacks coming in, Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence. Those guys weren't physically mature, weren't ready physically in terms of weight, muscle, and just overall mass. DJ has those things, so I expect to see him running in between the tackles, really have more of that zone read threat. He's not more athletic than Trevor, but he's kind of a bulldozer. He's a guy that's not afraid to run it up in there. I know he got banged up against Miami, but that's his strength, and I fully expect this coaching staff to open that playbook and say, hey, what do you like? We're going to have our first 10 scripted plays, but after that, it's things that you're comfortable with. It's things that you're seeing on the field. Going to be very interesting to see how does Boston College adjust knowing Trevor Lawrence isn't on the sideline.
Yeah, a couple of superlatives for Uiagalelei. He was the #1 rated pocket passer coming out of high school last year. And as a junior, he won the National High School Player of the Year. The kids got the credentials, but they didn't want to use them earlier than they thought. But that's where we are. Eric McLean with us, ACC Network, this afternoon. Eric, thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.